Hey guys, what's up? It's Mania. Now, this is my review for the new episode of iCarly tonight that was airing called iPawn Stars. Now, particularly, I found this episode hilarious. And it didn't have any setting in it or anything. It was just it was just pure funny. The plot of it was that basically Sam's mom had gotten arrested again, but this time she was arrested in Las Vegas. Apparently she's been arrested in numerous places. And the bail was set at like $2,500. So the goal of the episode basically was to get enough money to get her out of jail. And that process was hilarious. So they went to Las Vegas, and while they were there, they decided to hit up some pawn shops with some stuff they had gathered from home. Now, I think that Freddie could have found a lot more weird, probably valuable shit in his apartment, and just pawned it, even though his mom may have had a heart attack over that. But anyways, I mean, there's probably tons of stuff. Carly had a potato chip in Texas. I'm sorry, I don't see any value of that. I would just eat that thing. I would have been like Chumley. And don't even get me him. I'm gonna be talking about him and Gibby in a minute. But anyways, I found the episode to be just plain funny, and it was one I actually enjoyed. It didn't have any boring moments. It didn't have any moments that I didn't not laugh at. Anyways, I mean, the whole Gibby in this episode, he was, oh God, he was hilarious, but he was hilariously stupid. I mean, it's just, I mean, I think that Gibby, I don't know, I think his lack of brain might have gone down some. I'm a little bit tired, but anyways, I mean, to me, I think, I don't know, he just didn't seem as smart as he used to be. But anyways, so the episode, basically they do get enough money to bail out her mom, thanks to the First Lady. Whoa, thanks to her. So, a water bottle of hers that she signed. So they get enough money, and they won't trust it to Spencer, because apparently he loses everything. So they trust it to Gibby, and he puts it in his head bag. First off, I would have never trusted it to Gibby at all. But anyways, he puts it in his bag, and Gibby and the guy, Groom Chumley, who is like this futuristic version of Gibby, and I was flipping through the channels after I rewatched the episode, and I found Pawn Stars on, and Chumley, oh my God, this dude, is just, my God, he's just a real life Gibby. I've never watched Pawn Stars before, but when I saw it on and I had just seen them in iCarly, I was curious, so I flipped it to it. My God. I definitely hope that show's on more tonight, because I want to watch it. But anyways, they get the money, and they get to the jail, and they find out, hey, Gibby's not even with them, because Chumley is buying Gibby's pants. Gibby is once again pantsless, and might I add, he was also shirtless in the episode. He was showering, but he was shirtless. And he was also shirtless in the last episode. And that there is like the old signature Gibby classic. Well, it's not really, it's not, it's classic Gibby right there, being shirtless. Even, because we haven't seen him shirtless in, who knows when, long time. Because he's like, I don't do that anymore. Well, that's too bad. People, that's what you're known for. So anyways, he was shirtless in this episode. He did end up pantsless in the episode again. But they got pants, and then they came back to and during that time, as he was as counting the money that he had, because he found out his friends had left him there, he was counting the money, and this guy walks in wanting to pawn his wife's ring or something, I don't remember. But he came in wanting to pawn a ring, and he saw Gibby counting the money. And that right there, first thing is, you never count your money in public. Don't do that, because it just sets you up for a trap. Or it even sets you up to be mugged, really. But anyways, the guy could tell straight off hand he's got a sucker here he can just take that money from. So he told Gibby about a moon rock or space rock or whatever, and Gibby of course fell for it, and the guy went to get the moon rock and show it to him, and of course Gibby, he told him that you could hear what it's like on the moon with the rock, and told him to bend over to hear it, and before you knew it, the guy took off out the door with the money, and Gibby never knew it. And so they come back to the pawn shop, and Gibby's holding the rock, and he's like, I got some bad news. Well, I got some good news, and more bad news. And they find out that he lost the money, and they also find out the moon rock is actually from the parking lot. So now they have to figure out how to get all the money back. And it turns out that this random Chinese, I don't know if he was Chinese. He wasn't Chinese. He might have been Korean. I don't know. But anyways, this random guy and his daughter walk in, and the daughter immediately falls in love with Gibby's fake head, that one that we first saw in I See Meet Nora. I don't know, the one that Nora came back in. We see his head in there, and then we see his head in. Well, no, I don't know when his head first appeared, but anyways, it's been through most of this series, I think, in this season or not. But anyways, the little girl falls in love with the head. She wants it, and her daddy's willing to pay $2,000. Let's see, and we're going to pay $10,000 for it, actually. So she pays $10,000, and they're able to get her mom out of jail. Well, they never technically do ever get to that part, because as they're in and Gibby at first Gibby doesn't want to sell his head, and he still technically doesn't. He's like, I'm not selling it at all. Never. Not for $10,000. Not for $20,000. Not for Gibby. And he passes out thanks to Sam's little trick, and he's passed out, and the head sells for $10,000, and they get the money, and they load passed out Gibby into the RV, and they look for Spencer, and he's in the shower singing, will you take me back? I said it, and I love that song. I think that song is like from season 1 of iCarly, so it's so awesome. So now what I would love to know is, even though Sam's mom's bail was only $2,500, what are they going to do with the rest of that $10,000? I mean, that's a lot of money. So I mean, who knows? But anyways, in other news, apparently the next episode, called I Bust a Thief, Dan apparently leaked a pic, or tweeted a pic and then deleted it, of him watching, they were editing the new episode. And it showed this pic where Sam and Freddy are like nose to nose. They are practically touching. And like, Sam has him by the collar, literally, and is just like pulling him to him. And they're in the iCarly studio, and he's like at his laptop, or her laptop, I don't remember the whole thing. But everybody's like, oh my god, they're gonna kiss. Sam's gonna initiate the kiss. Now, what I've learned in this iCarly fandom, I don't hope. Hope, just don't do it. If you don't hope, you're not disappointed. And with Dan, he's the master troll, okay? And I don't care if he takes it as an insult. I mean, he is. And unfortunately, I got old with it. I get tired of hoping and everything. So I mean, if it happens, great. But I'm not gonna sit here and expect it. Unfortunately, yes, I still love SETI. Yes, I still ship it. Am I wanting to see it happen on the show? Totally. Am I gonna get excited, hyped up for it maybe happening? No. I'm not, because really the wait's too long. I mean, I'm an impatient person. And even a patient person wouldn't put up with waiting a year after the whole SETI arc and all that stuff happened. So, I mean, still, no. So, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll find that link to that picture and I'll put it below so that you can see. And many are hoping that in the next episode, Sam and Freddy will kiss. And who knows, they maybe will, maybe they won't. If it's a bunch of hype, many are going to be mad. I already know now many will be mad, even though some are trying not to hope. They will be mad. Just because Nickelodeon's trolling and Dan's trolling. But anyways, I mean, And then the promo that they showed tonight for the new episode, which Nickelodeon didn't even announce the title in. They just said next week's new iCarly, and they showed a small promo where apparently someone has sent the iCarly cast in a cartoon on their web show of them, and it looks similar to the South Park layout, cartoony, blocky, yeah. So I mean that's gonna be interesting, but that is all we saw in the promo. And unfortunately, that's not really going to attract a lot of people. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It confuses you. But I mean, I kind of see it. The upside of it is it doesn't give anything away. It doesn't really spoil anything. It has you wondering. It has you sort of confused. It maybe has you wanting to watch. If you're like a fan of South Park, yeah, maybe you want to watch. I'm going to watch it just because it's iCarly. But it didn't give anything away. It didn't spoil like some past Nickelodeon promos have done. So, I mean, yeah, people are complaining that it wasn't really a good promo, and the lack of the title was wrong, that it should have been in there at least. But, I mean, I didn't think it was a bad promo curiosity-wise, really, because it has you curious, and if you want to know what's going to happen, you're going to have to watch the show, so it's just like one of those promos that maybe will make you want to watch. So, anyways... But we will see the episode airing next week, and the one after that are the last two episodes. I Bust a Thief is next week, and then I believe November 17th. I'm not sure. I've seen from Twitter that it's going to be on a Friday night. Goodbye, and that's the final episode of iCarly, and that will be the end of iCarly. Now, first off, I gotta say, putting it on a Friday night, it's not really a good thing. It's not a good idea because, for one thing, there are Friday night football games, so kids, maybe teens, anyone others who watch iCarly will be at those games at 8 o'clock. They won't be watching. There could be other people with, other plans those Friday nights, And even though I can understand people have plans on Saturday nights, still, Friday night's not a good night. Because there's still school stuff going on with that, like Friday night football games and all that. But, I mean, plus, it's just not a weekend night. It's still the week. So, I mean, yeah, I might affect the ratings, but I'm still going to watch. Nothing's going to stop me from watching that episode. I don't care if I have to go to... I don't care if I have to cancel some other plans just to watch it. I'm going to watch it. I don't care. Whatever happens in the episode will happen. And... I'm just going to enjoy it, and that's it. So, yeah. But anyways, tonight's episode, I loved it. It was funny. Gibby was hilarious. Now, I gotta say, I ship Freddy and Gibby. And yes, they are, these two, they kind of, become buddies, if you can tell. I mean, it's like when Freddy went to his apartment to look for stuff to pawn, Gibby went with him to help him. It's like these two have become buddies. It's like, you got Carly, Sam, you got Gibby and Freddy. So, I mean, I don't know if I shipped them in a couple way or just in a buddy way. Because, I mean, you saw tonight when Gibby ate that whole bag of sugar. And I don't really recommend ever doing that. I would never even do that. It's too much sugar for me, too sweet. But apparently he had a total overdosing sugar rush. And his heart was racing like a rabbit. But Freddy calmed him down and comforted him and told him he'd be fine in an hour and everything. And I think that was really cool because that's just like a guy, his buddy caring for his buddy. So, I mean, I just thought that was really cool. Bud's and Gibby was scared, So, Freddy, I can understand. I just think that was sort of sweet. That was a sweet moment. Because, I mean, Gibby and Freddy have, they've communicated more and they've kind of their friendship has kind of grown some. So, yeah. Anyways, Phoebe friendship for the win. Woo! Anyways, and I mean, I think it's kind of hilarious. Some people have said, hey, in the end, it could be Freddy and Gibby who get together. And if that happens, I will laugh. If that happens, I will laugh so hard. Because Nickelodeon, I don't think that would ever happen on Nickelodeon. But anyways, tonight's episode was great. It was hilarious. I loved it. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode. What you think of that picture that I'll post in the link for that's going to supposedly be an I Bust a Thief. And what you think of the whole Friday night airing of iGoodbye, putting it on Friday. What do you think of all that? Let me know your comments, your thoughts, your opinions. I do read them. I enjoy reading them. So yeah, and just that's it. So in the infamous words of Sarcastic Leaves, rock on, City Warriors, rock on. Oh God! I just hit my head. I hit my knee too. Oh, that was not smart. Bye, guys.